G'day, mate, and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. So, I went out and explored over here, and then noticed my first real big problem. So, if you remember a while ago, and you can sort of, you can definitely see it right here, we had the terrain change from 0.15 to 0.16, because this map has been running for quite some time. And during the terrain change regeneration, we went from however I'd set the map to, and yeah, you can see like just dead ore patch, just dies, yeah. To however I'd set the map to what the game now had as default settings. So there's a lot more water. It's all in these narrow ravines. There's a lot more desert. And the resource patches went from, you know, 14 million, 12 million, 1 million, 3 million. There are a lot more. You can see in that screen, they're a lot more spaced out. They're a lot smaller. You know, you do occasionally get lucky and get a decent ore patch, but a lot of them are tiny and crap. So we actually might have a giant problem when it comes to trying to complete this map and run the base at 3k science per minute, because it needs like 173,000 iron ore per second, and I haven't been relying too much on productivity bonus. I've been sort of letting that tick over ever so slowly, because the base does produce science, but not really concentrating on it. So yeah, we might be in some trouble now. The main reason I'm actually over here is I'm gonna run a command. I'm gonna do a save first. Save temp, and we're going to run this command. We're actually going to change this. So this does a mass explorer of the map. It's what a lot of people, and I know a lot of people that run Twitch series, YouTube series, all that sort of stuff, they actually run this command when they first start a map. Just do a quick explore, and like spawn was here. So this does 3,000 tiles out from spawn. And it just reveals the map. It also turns off fog of war for the second it's scanning. It's like putting down a massive super duper radar. So we can scroll around, we can have a look, and we can look at an ore patch if I ever find one. Oh, there's one, and yeah, it's got like 20,000 per tile. Yeah, here's a copper one. That's got like 25,000 per tile. But it's only 4.8 million. There's a uranium with, again, 20,000 per tile, roughly. Coal, 11 million. About 20,000 per tile. There's an oil with 744%. 15,000%. This is why I had the turn so high, so I didn't have to explore massive maps to get a tiny bit of resources. You know, there's 3 oil pots with almost the same as this whole oil field that we just uncovered. 30 million, 30 million, 30 million, crap all. Again, like we're this far out now, we're still only got not even 20,000 per tile. That's 20,000. That's 30,000. When this loads, you know, I'll go back to some of our original patches, and we've got way more than that per tile. Actually, where am I? Here we go. 23,000 per tile. 35,000, 36,000 per tile. This is a tinier iron ore attached to a larger copper ore. Our patches were, in many respects, they're about the same size, but they're a lot more dense. So yeah, this is going to be a problem. I am planning on putting the mega base here, right where this water mass is, because now resources are going to be so scarce. I can't go and build over patches indiscriminately. Like, this is actually my best ore patch, where I've placed all the solar. Sure, they're crammed together left, right, and center, which is fine. It's less than ideal, but it's workable. But I've built on top of it, and there is no way I want to rip up, 250,000 solar panels to move them elsewhere to mine this area. Just because the Mapgen changed halfway through. So, yeah, you can see very quickly 15 map, 16 map. And you can see desert is it comes up much more frequently, is probably the best way of putting it, in 016. That's why you've seen a lot of playthroughs actually feature desert maps, because, well, for some reason 16 really loves its deserts. I'm not particularly fond of a desert start. The only advantage is now, so late in the game, is now we're going to place the whole base in a desert. It means that bots won't be bringing back whole forests worth of trees at once. But yeah, the map reveal is still going. I set it for 3,000 tiles, which is way more than you normally need. 3,000 tiles if you're really going for a mega base and you really want lots of room to move. Where's spawn again? Spawn's here. So 2,000 tiles is out to about here, which is normally about as far as most people map out to. So what we're going to do is I'm going to reload that, because I don't really want achievements disabled. And we're actually going due south. Is that big enough? Nope, smaller. That's big enough to fit our rail. Go away, trees. Go on, game. Let me place these rail tracks. It also means that now, rather than me using my dodgy rails, which I've been using, which work, there's nothing technically wrong with them. I will be upgrading to the Mojo rail blueprints, just because they're really awesome and tileable. If you don't know, Mojo is another Australian YouTuber, and I'm actually doing a Oxygen Not Included multiplayer series with him right at this moment. And he spent a lot of time in Factorio making a wonderful set of rail blueprints that you can start at one side of the map and blueprint to the other side of the map. And no matter what, anytime you turn back onto the main track, they will line up. Did I bring... Crap. I didn't bring cliff explosives. Did I bring a station? I did bring a station. Math something. Do you have cliff explosives? No. Does the builder train have cliff explosives? No. The solar train does. Sure. I have no idea how I'm going to get you back onto the main track, but you can come here first. We'll work out everything else second. You can come to whatever it is. Okay. That's how I get it back. Eventually when it gets here. Okay. In the meantime, let's just blueprint this shit down. And we'll just wait for a train to catch up to me. I haven't run power. I'll run power later. I just want to get far enough down so I know where this water mass is that we're going to build on top of. Because you're actually going to get, you're going to get probably 2, maybe 3 more episodes of the pre-building before I actually turn things on. And I'm doing them as a learning exercise. I wouldn't recommend skipping them because you never know, you might learn something. That's one of the main reasons I do this channel and I play Factorio. Is so hopefully some of my knowledge can impart on you, or some of your knowledge can impart on me. Either or, vice versa, doesn't really matter. But basically, I have a giant. So I want you, and you, and you, and then I want to back this train up and send you to Solar Base. Jump out of the train before I get run over. Yeah, I want to know where I left power. All the way up there. Great. Yeah, I want to show you guys how I'm planning on moving this whole monstrosity. Because obviously I've built all the base components thinking I was only going to move it, you know. Actually, I wasn't planning on moving any of it. I was planning on leaving it right where oil is. And then just building everything else around oil. Obviously, that's now not going to work. And we need a whole new idea. So everything else is going to be moved. And we'll just work out all of the other problems bit by bit. And problem number 1 is how the hell do I pick up essentially a whole megabase and move it out to the sticks. Because at the end of the day, we're going to be absolutely miles and miles and miles and miles and miles with some miles on top of from where our original base is. I think this is the water mass I want. I'm going to go with yes. That looks about right. I'm out of train track. There. That one. Let's take power back with us. Actually, let's dump down a couple of radars. Okay, let's do one better. Let's do substation. Okay, all we need to do is hook it up to the main line. Run on the train track, JD. So yeah, next couple of episodes will be I'll probably do the landfilling. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do the landfilling off camera, because you guys really don't want to see me landfilling this whole lake or large chunks at a time. But after that, should be working out how in hell we're going to... Okay, I am going to need a train station out here. Doesn't really matter what you're called. The important thing is I can guide a train out here without too much hassle. Okay. Now we'll just hang a power pole out the window and place like a madman. So I don't really see the need of bringing power out with me. I can always jump on a train and place very large, long chunks of power very, very quickly. Yeah, that is the lake we're looking for. So, the plan is I'll landfill the lake, and then we'll work out where our first couple of builds are going to go, and then I'll show you how I am going to dismantle this. Like, this has barrels in it and all sorts of crap. All the barrels are going to have to be put back into trains and shipped across. Oh crap, I just realized I have barrels with actual liquid on them, which are going to have to be shipped across. That's going to be a whole different nightmare. You're backed up, yeah, okay. So, yeah, all the barrels are going to have to be shipped across. All the full barrels will have to be emptied into the system somehow. All the different builds have to be knitted together and pulled across at the same time. I'm pretty sure... 8-way balancer in my inventory. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to spread these two out slightly so I can actually put this sideways up here. Just so it doesn't have to loop up and back around. So yeah, my plan is to get the first couple of builds down and then go from there. Also means technically, because I'm building on water, in theory, I shouldn't need landfill for my refineries. And we're going to pretend like I didn't use water fill to put in the water well pumps. I would just very, very carefully landfilled in the correct areas to put in the water pumps to then landfill them in completely. And that green circuit build is about to die because it's out of copper. Good to know. So, I'm going to leave it here. A little bit of a shorter episode, but I'm just trying to explain to you what's going on, what's the big the big hassle. Not drama. Drama is definitely the wrong word. But yeah, if we build our outpost here, our base here, we'll have to go north for a lot of resources, but we can also go... Pick a direction. There you go. In the comment section, pick a direction. Got plenty of time before I'm actually going to start mass outposting. So pick a direction. Which way are we going to go? North, south, east, well, east, west. From sort of here. There is a lot of merit to going further north to pick up more ore. Because we already have an extensive train network out here doing exactly that. Picking up ore and bringing it back. But then again, because we're looking at doing labs here at the top with silos just before it and so on and so forth, working our way all the way back, there's a good chance that our smelters are going to be somewhere down here at the bottom. So we're going to bring in resources from sort of like around about where they are currently. They're both here currently, so roughly there somewhere. Because we do need 50 belts or so of iron and 50 belts of copper. Because the bus is quite big. So, yeah, I don't know. Problem for the next episode. So, well, a couple of episodes away. So, thank you guys for watching. As always, I will see you guys in the next one. Where we start rebuilding everything basically from scratch. It's like a whole new series. Thanks. Yep. So, that's it from me. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one. Alright. Bye.